Peeps, we are back at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and we are here with multiple missions. In fact, there are 3 missions that are related to the Big Bad Wolf, the Wolf's Revenge. And we're going to bring you along with us, check off a couple of boxes, do some stuff, talk about some updates of what's coming to the park for the 50th anniversary. Obviously, Big Bad Wolf updates, all the good stuff that you love to see. So let's head on into the park. We are here on a Saturday in April. I can't tell if it's going to be crowded or not. I think it's a bit of a moderate crowd. But we mentioned this in our last video, these awesome 50th anniversary banners with some classic pictures, some modern pictures, some good memories. The original Big Bad Wolf down there. And guest services is always crowded. So let's see how crowded it is. We are, like I said, on a few missions. We'll tell you about them once we're inside the park. Okay, our first mission, not necessarily Big Bad Wolf related though, is to head into the Emporium. Let's check out the Emporium. Let's see what the new merch looks like, if there is any new merch for the 50th anniversary or for the Big Bad Wolf. So here's a lot of the 50th anniversary merchandise that we showed you last time. They do have some new stuff. They have this 50th anniversary trucker hat, which, you could see the camera, like, this is what my head is doing right now. I think I'm going to pass on it. I like trucker hats. I don't like trucker hats that fit like that, because I already have a massive melon, and I don't need hats like that to make it look bigger. What is this? A magnet? Yeah, they've got a 50th anniversary magnet. Ooh, this is also a magnet with the original map for the park. How cool is that? They also have giant shot glasses. I don't know. If it's this big, is it still considered a shot? Or is it just a drink at this point? Pretty sweet looking though. Pretty sweet looking. They also have pens. 50th anniversary pens. I mean, really a lot of cool stuff that wasn't here last time. So I'm glad we came in here. They've got a blanket. Some more of this stuff. You guys, if you watched our last video, you know we bought the shirt with, oh no, we did not buy the shirt with this design on it. We bought the shirt with this design on it because it has the wolf on it. So right as you enter, if you see this shirt, you may just want to look to your left, because those are the updated ones with the Big Bad Wolf. And they've got long sleeve tees, regular tees, hoodies, all sorts of stuff. So look for the wolf. He'll be right around here, but not on that shirt. Some other merch as we walk around. St. George, Busch Gardens, the old country. So some cool, classic-y looking Busch Gardens shirts. Gordon the Friendly Dragon. Who remembers Gordon the Friendly Dragon? Oh my goodness, people. Look at this shirt. This is amazing. This is an amazing shirt. That's probably going to come home with me when I leave today. And here they are again. I'm loving what Busch Gardens is doing. It says Busch Gardens Classics, so look for that logo. They've also got these cool, mugs, that little Starbucky, not necessarily Starbucks. They also have a couple new shirts up here. Some crazy looking shirts. Pantheon, Tempesto, these like wild, aggressive looking designs. They have an Apollo's Chariot one up there. So if you like flames and lightning on your shirt, I got a shirt for you. Let's talk about Kid Weekends. One of the things that they have during Kid Weekends is they have these meet and greets right here in the Globe Theater. And today they've got the Octonauts. Next week, for the final weekend before Food and Wine Festival starts, they have Peppa Pig. You can come and take a picture with Peppa Pig right in here. Okay, so we are off to our next mission, and this one's an obvious one. We're gonna hop on the train, and we are going to take a look at the current status of Big Bad Wolf. The train is on site. We actually did a little video about that, showed you that the train is on site, on the tracks. I hear testing has started. I haven't seen video of the testing. Hopefully they're testing it while we ride the train. I doubt it. It would be cool. So fingers crossed. Let's see what we've got. So the train is a few minutes away. So while we wait, I wanted to take a minute to talk about Food and Wine Festival, which starts April 24th here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. It is one of our favorite events of the year. We come every year. So many good food options. And right here is where the Virginia food booth will be. Right as you enter the park, let me show you. So you're going to enter the park, come up here like you're heading to the Loch Ness Monster. And right here, you can't miss it. They'll have the Virginia booth. Last year they had an apple crisp that was absolutely incredible. It had like bacon in it, like sweet candied bacon in it. It was so good. You know, they usually have like Virginia-made beers, that kind of thing. But I think this year there are 18 food booths, including a few new ones like Poland, I think is new this year. And it's like an international food festival. So you get foods from around the world, not just Europe, not just the countries represented here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, but you also get additional countries like Japan, Poland, that kind of thing. Virginia, which is not a country, but it's where we are. And so tons of great stuff. They usually sell sampler cards so that you can purchase your food and drinks at a discount. Lots of great cocktails, lots of great beers, wines. Really, it's just a blast. So definitely recommend coming and checking that out. We will, of course, be coming to Food and Wine Festival. We always do. But we probably won't come on opening weekend. We will probably come closer to when our Big Bad Wolf opens. And so we'll bring you along for that, touch base on some food and wine beverages, that kind of thing. But for now, speaking of Big Bad Wolf, let's go see how she looks. Like I said, moderate crowds. This is actually more people than I've seen waiting for the train in a while. But I've been here in the off season, and now we're during spring break, and of course heading towards summer. So I expect crowds to increase as we head directly into the summer season. So the train's about to pull up, and I wanted to mention that Busch Gardens earlier this week, as of this recording, put out a little video that shows some of the cool details, including a cool Drachenfire reference and some details from, I guess, inside the queue of Big Bad Wolf, and we thought it was actually pretty cool. Looking forward, some of those details are details that you're going to be flying by at the speed of fright, right? So you're not really going to see them much in person. So I love when they have like little details, videos like that to kind of show you some of the stuff that, the hard work that they've put in that you may just not see while you're on a ride.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hello. If you look over to your left, you can see the Sesame Street Forest of Fun, where you can meet Elmo and his Sesame friends and enjoy family-friendly rides.
Escape from Pompeii should be opening up very soon. There's no water in it yet, so obviously not yet, but you can see it's all painted and ready, all freshly painted and ready blue, so that when they put water in, you splash down. So that should be coming up very soon. Once obviously the temperatures get a little warmer. Right now it's in the low 50s.
World-class coasters in Festa Italia, starting with a pit stop. You may then exit to your left and left-hand side only. If you would like to continue on to the Caribou Station in New France, please remain on board and slide all the way to your right to allow room for boarding guests.
So hot take, as we are in the Festa Italia train station, I think Festa Italia, we always talk about Oktoberfest. So Oktoberfest is obviously the best section of the park just because it has the Fest House, Dark Coaster, soon to have Big Bad Wolf. That's where they centralize a lot of their festivals and the haunts and stuff like that during howl-o-scream. I think Festa Italia is an underrated section of the park just because it's kind of separated off a little bit. But you have 3 roller coasters, 2 of which are awesome. I'm not a big fan of Tempesto, but Apollo's Chariot is my favorite coaster, and Pantheon is pretty spectacular. You've got some fun family-friendly rides. You've got the Roman Rapids when it opens. You've got a haunt, Deathwater Bayou. I don't know what it will be this year. I think it's a great section of the park, and I think they probably need to do more in it. I think they need to bring more food booths, more booths in there when they have festivals and stuff like that to bring people to that section of the park, because I truly think it may be like the second best section of the park, and people don't go to it as much just because it's like you have to make a left and it's not like in the direct circle.
Please listen to the following safety announcements before we begin our journey.
Festa Italia
For your comfort and safety, please remain seated, keeping your head
Place us towards the center of the car seat and not on the outside edges as we make our way to the Caribou Station.
And check it out, Scottish Highland cows. That one's just lying down and chewing. My favorite thing to do. That one's standing up and chewing. My second favorite thing to do. What do you think they think about Pantheon just like right here? They probably don't care. They just want their grass. Speaking of Pantheon, there it goes. And there it went. Whoa. I love that ride. All right, we are coming up on the latest construction update for the Big Bad Wolf as of April 12th. It has been announced that Big Bad Wolf is opening up in May. Looking forward to hearing a little bit more about opening dates. I would really anticipate it opening by mid-May with annual pass holder, early ride times before then. But here it is. There's like the wolf prevention stakes. Very cool. We're going to check over at the village. A little bit of a closer look. Looks like they've really added some paint to the village itself. It's hard to see from here, but you can kind of see they finished up the entrance to the village. So cool. Okay, so clearly not testing today, sadly. Was hoping to see it in motion, but it's got to be coming soon if the ride's going to be opening up in about a month. Is the train in the station? It does not appear to be. Oh wait, maybe it's up here? Let's see.
If you look toward the right, you will find Alpengut, our incredible inverted coaster. After climbing to a 195
but more paint has been done. Looks like the photo booth has been painted as well. The locker area is still under construction, but they've got some lighting set up. Lots of stuff still to do over the next month. Okay, so that was the second mission on our list today. Check out the Big Bad Wolf construction from the train. So check on that one. And we've got two more. And of course, whatever else we want to do while we're here. We've got two more definite missions that are pretty close to where the train drops us off here in New France. So we'll head and do those next. Bear. Let's make an announcement. Okay, so me and Bear wanted to take, I think his name's Skittles. It doesn't matter. His name's Bear. You know his name is Bear. Don't call him Skittles. Anyway, wanted to make an announcement. So last video that we were here, we talked about how we were giving away a Busch Gardens 50th anniversary pin. Picture of it on the screen now. The comment that you see on the screen now, right now, is the winner of that pin. We will be in touch on how to contact us. Send us your mailing address and you will get your Busch Gardens 50th anniversary pin. Thank you to everyone for entering. You know what? Maybe at the end of this video, so stick around for that. Maybe at the end of this video, we'll buy another pin. We'll give another pin away. Why not? Right? Let's do it. Let's go pick one out. I mean, not right now, but when we leave. Right now, we're on a mission to get us a Big Bad Wolf. We showed you the Loungefly store in our last video, but I don't remember if we saw that they have a Scottish Highland Busch Gardens Loungefly, Scottish Highland cow. Did we know this? Did we show you this last time? If we did, we forgot. How much is he? $94 or $94.99, so $95. He's amazing. I mean, obviously, I'm not getting a Loungefly backpack, but you should get this. You watching this video should get that. Our next mission will take us into Germany, though, because as Busch Gardens members, we are able to get a Big Bad Wolf stress ball. We've seen this guy online. We've been super excited to get him. He's free, and he's available right here in Father Time Gifts, which is actually where we got this shirt. As a reminder, here is where you can come and get some Big Bad Wolf early merchandise. They've got this hoodie, literally the one we're wearing. This is new. It's like a moisture wicking shirt. So if you are doing the Food and Wine 5K coming up, if it's a little chilly, you may want to put on a shirt like that. That's pretty slick looking. They also have these pullover hoodies, a bunch of different colors. Very cool. But this is what we came for. Here he is, the big bad wolf. He's a stress ball, so you just go squishy, squishy. Or he goes, peeps. But anyway, here he is. He's super buff, right? He's the big buff wolf, but even more than that, he's the big butt wolf. Look at that booty. My goodness. Dude does not skip glute day, or arm day, or leg day. As we make our way out of Germany towards Oktoberfest, here is another food booth that they're getting set up. This is the Jamaica food booth, which actually had some pretty great food last year. They had like these meat pockets. I don't remember the name of them, but they were super yummy. And it's right here at the Jamaica booth. Okay, so that was mission 3. Mission 3 was to get our big butt wolf stress ball. And we are actually pretty close to mission 4, which is here in Oktoberfest. So heading to that now. You know, one thing we didn't mention last time we came is that in the Fest House, they actually have an Oompa band show. And for me, I mean, there's no better like Fest House experience than experiencing it with like a German Oompa band. So they've got a number of different times today. We're actually in between set times right now, unfortunately. But I definitely recommend coming to the Fest House, getting yourself a Fest House pizza, or if you want something more authentic, some German sausage, and watching the Oompa band. So our last thing that we wanted to do was, oh no, it's blocked off. I wanted to see what the construction of like the entryway looked like for the Big Bad Wolf, if there was something that they were going to have out here, you know, but it's all blocked off. There's the Big Bad Wolf over there. I mean, there's nothing really here. I think they've just blocked it off for potential construction. But anyway, that was actually our 4th mission, to see if maybe they had like a Big Bad Wolf sign out here or something like that. It looks like they don't, at least not yet. There's still a month to go until I expect, you know, annual pass holder annual member ride times or things like that. I think we'll have an opening date probably announced in the next few weeks. So definitely keep an eye on this channel for that. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell down below so that you know when we release more Big Bad Wolf content. We will definitely let you know as soon as they announce an opening date for the coaster. And if you like this type of content, give us a thumbs up on this video. It helps us out to know that you like seeing Big Bad Wolf, Busch Gardens Williamsburg content so that we can make more of it for you. But anyway, we're not done yet. We're gonna look around. We're gonna buy you a pin for our next contest. And let's see what we see. I know it doesn't look like it right now, but crowds are definitely picking up. Like I said, it's spring break time frame. You know, we're just here to show you some stuff. We're not riding any rides, but I mean, things have lines. You can see the swings over there have a pretty long line. So, you know, lots of teenagers, lots of kids on spring break, lots of large groups, I think, like bands and things like that. So the Food and Wine Festival, which is Virginia's largest spring food and wine festival, that's a very specific metric, starts April 24th. It's a Thursday and goes until June 22nd. So Poland, which we mentioned earlier, is one of the new countries. So is China. Over 150 flavors. That includes cocktails, beers, wines, food, desserts, that kind of thing. And 80 new menu offerings this year. So like almost half of the dishes are new this year. That's pretty exciting. Also, wanted to give a shout out to Chantel. We actually just met her. She's back there somewhere. She watches our videos and came up and said hi. And so if you see us doing a video, always come up, say hi. If you want to be in the video, let us know. You can start us off with a nice friendly peeps. And, I almost ran into somebody. But Chantel, nice to meet you. Thank you for watching. Okay, let's head back into the Emporium for some merch and to pick up a pin for our next contest. Actually, quick pause before we go into the Emporium. They have at the heraldry shop more Big Bad Wolf's Revenge merchandise. They've got this like quarter zip shirt. Okay, they've got the full zip hoodie. Actually, check that out. So the Big Bad Wolf, the Wolf's Revenge, right? Nice. It's a different design than mine. Mine says 2025. That one doesn't. For what it's worth, I actually really like that one. I like the, it's got white and red in it. Pretty cool design. And they have the same design in the pullover as well. The like dual color pullover. So I think this is the pin that we are going to go with for our next giveaway. It's an Enchanted Laboratory pin. If you are an old school Busch Gardens fan, you remember what that is. It's also a member exclusive. So if you're not a member, this is a chance to get this pin. And we're going to talk about how to do that here in just a second. And this shirt is coming home with me. Surprise, we're going to sweeten the pot. We're actually going to go ahead and give away this magnet too. So depending on if you want to be entered for the pin or the magnet, hashtag magnet at the end of your comment, or hashtag pin at the end of your comment if you want to win the Enchanted Laboratory pin. Oh my gosh, how did they know? All right, peeps, that does it for us from this visit to Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and this construction update for Big Bad Wolf. We got our own little Big Butt Wolf plush thing. Lots of fun updates. Lots of stuff coming to the park over the next few months, including Food and Wine Festival, the Food and Wine 5K, the Big Bad Wolf, the 50th anniversary. It's actually a huge year for Busch Gardens Williamsburg. So let's talk a little bit about the pin that we just showed you. So if you want to be entered into a random drawing to win that pin, leave us a comment on this video. End it with hashtag pin, that's PIN. And leave us a comment that basically, let's see, last time we did your favorite Busch Gardens memory. How about this time, what are you most looking forward to for this year at Busch Gardens Williamsburg? Even if you're not coming, what are you most looking forward to us showing you on the channel? Like I said, we will be back definitely in time for the Big Bad Wolf opening, Food and Wine Festival, and we'll bring you along with us. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you know when we release that content. Once again, give us a thumbs up on this video. It really helps us out. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.